You ask most people and they'll tell you journaling is a very therapeutic exercise that will really help you with many areas of your life. I discovered something the last 28 days called intentional journaling that I want to share with you that really takes journaling to the next level, because it says not only am I going to record what I think or what I feel, but I'm going to do it with an intentional desire to receive intentional results. Let's talk about that. What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Zeb, your everyday life coach, and I provide you with tools that will assist you with everyday living so that you can transform tomorrow today. Listen, I am excited to talk to you about something that I discovered and put together over a 28-day period of time, where I really was refocusing and resetting my energy and my focus and resetting my purpose and drive towards my purpose. And this thing is called intentional journaling. And so I want to take a couple of minutes to explain this to you. And I think you will find it to be very, very beneficial for your life and the things that you intend to go after and the goals you intend to accomplish in your life. But before we do me a favor. I want you to like this video now. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that subscribe button that's down in your lower right-hand corner. Hit that bell icon so that you can be notified anytime we go live. We plan to go live really soon and have some live conversations on some awesome topics. And we're going to do that because we're excited about the content that we want to bring to you. And so hit that bell icon so that you can be notified of these opportunities. But more than that, so that you can go back to the archives and look at our playlist of all of the awesome videos and topics that we've talked about. So let's deal with this. Intentional journaling. Now, before we get into this, because I want to break this down what it is, and then I've got my journal here and I want to show you if I can. I don't know if the camera will allow me. I'll try. I want to show you what it looks like for me, and I want you to give this a go. I think you will find intentional journaling to be very intentional when it comes to the things that you want to accomplish in your life. So we know that journaling is simply an exercise that we all participate in, or many people participate in. That is just an exercise to record our thoughts, right? To record our thoughts, to record sometimes experiences of the past, thoughts of the present, and sometimes goals regarding the future. That's all journaling is. It's just an exercise to record our thoughts. But I want to deal with something called intentional journaling. And I coined the phrase intentional journaling because for me, intentional journaling is not just recording your thoughts. Intentional journaling is recording your thoughts with the intent of what you intend to see in your future, right? So it's just not journaling. It is really an exercise in manifestation. It's really an exercise in saying that not only am I thinking these things, but I intend to see these things on this day, or I intend to see these things in the future, or I intend to experience these things even right now. Intentional journaling is journaling with a specific, clear intent of what you desire to experience. All right. It is journaling with a specific, intentional intent of what you desire to experience. All right. So that's all it is. We know what journaling is, but intentional journaling says I am writing with a clear purpose and hope to experience certain things. Now, intentional journaling has 4 elements to it. And again, this is something that I discovered over a 28-day journey, really to wellness and wholeness. And it was a powerful experience. Probably my next video, I will talk about this 28-day journey and maybe even create a challenge if you all would be interested in doing a 28-day challenge that will really bring you to a place of wholeness and wellness mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And I want to share with you what that looked like for me and how it impacted you. And one huge part of that was intentional journaling. Now, intentional journaling has 4 parts, right? It has 4 focus areas. Area number 1 is gratitude. The very first thing you ought to do every single morning when you get up is you should write down 5 things that you are grateful for. All right? 5 things that you are grateful for. All right? That's every single morning. You want to get up and you want to write down 5 things that you are grateful for. All right? And when you do this in your journal, let me tell you, and let me just kind of backtrack for a second. I've got a copy of one of my mini journals here, and you guys can kind of see that, right? Notice I'm using a journal book with no lines, and I would recommend to all of you that journal to use journals that have no lines. And the reason why that's so powerful is because the lines or lack of lines really give you freedom when you write, and so you don't feel like you're writing to any specific boundaries or limits. The lines for me in a journal almost represent limits or a box of sorts that you have to stay in. But a journal without lines says freedom. And so as you're writing, you can feel free to write these things in any type of pattern that you want to. Again, because you are going to be journaling with a goal or a need or an intent in mind, right? You're not just writing just to write, but you're writing with an intention in mind. And that's what intentional journaling is. And so the first thing I want you to do every day, focus area 1 of intentional journaling is write down 5 things that you're grateful for, all right? And again, this is every single morning. You want to record that, and I'll show you, give you an example of kind of what this looks like in my journal, okay? Area 2, the second area of intentional journaling is working on mindfulness, right? It's working on mindfulness. What is mindfulness? I want you, when you are intentionally journaling or you are participating in intentional journaling, I want you every day to write what I call a today I will statement, okay? A today I will statement. What's a today I will statement? Well, it really lines up with intentional journaling. It is a brief statement that sets the tone for what you will experience in your day, right? And so a sample today I will statement, and let me just see if I can find a good one here because I do this every day, right? So a sample intentional statement or today I will intentional statement is this: I am the recipient of all good favor and fortune in all areas of my life, including my career, finances, health, and love. That's an intentional today statement. It is a statement that says today, these are the things I'm going to receive. These are the things that are going to happen for me. And this is important because mindfulness teaches us to embrace every moment with the intent of setting our futures. We set what we receive in the future by embracing where we are in the moment. This is mindfulness. This is what makes meditation so powerful, right? We know, you've seen several videos where I talk highly about meditation. It's so powerful. We know that meditation is simply just sitting in the present moment. And so mindfulness and this intentional statement or this mindfulness element of intentional journaling says, you set your intention for the day by creating what I call a today I will statement. Today I will experience this. You want to do that. And what you are doing is setting the tone for what you expect for the day. Again, it is an intentional statement that sets the tone for what you will expect in that day. All right. And so again, you're going to write down the 5 things you're grateful for. That's number 1. And 2, you're going to write a today statement that can have 3 or 4 elements of things that you intend to experience for that day. All right. Third thing that you want to focus on in intentional journaling is humility. All right. Humility. And this is important because in your journaling daily, you need to identify areas or an area that you need to work on that you can improve on. The beautiful thing about having flaws is that flaws aren't designed to kill you. Flaws are really designed to position you to grow. And what tends to happen is people only tend to journal about the great things about themselves. Or if they journal in the negative, they talk about just very drastic things with no written explanations of how they can improve or do better. The humility part of intentional journaling says, I am going to be humbled by my flaws by not only being honest about them, but creating a statement concerning my flaws and then backing that statement up with 3 or 4 ways I'm going to work on that flaw for the day. So let me just explain how this works. You would just say, create a statement. Let's say you had a problem with letting things go, right? You're one of those people that holds on to things, and when you're offended, when you're hurt, when you're broken, when you go through difficult times, when hard things happen to you, you just hold on to them forever. If letting go is one of the challenges that you've had, then when you are working on the humility portion of intentional journaling, you're going to set aside a space in your journal, and you would say, put a statement saying, let go and trust. All right, that's the statement. Let go and trust. And then you're going to write down 3 bullets under that of intentional ways that day you're going to work on letting go and trusting. Right? So one bullet may say, today I'm going to go with the flow and I'm going to feel weightless. All right? You may have another bullet that says, I'm not going to allow bad things that happen to me to impact my mood, my behavior, or my energy. Right? You're going to write 3 or 4 supporting statements under the thing that's giving you a challenge. And what that does, these 3 bullets are really a reflection that show specific ways you're going to work to improve whatever it is that you've been challenged with, right? So we're starting off intentional journaling with 5 things we're grateful for. We're connecting it to a today statement that says, today I will, or today I will statement that says, today I will experience this in my life, this in my career, this in my family, this in whatever, right? And then the third thing is a humility statement. This is a challenging area that I'm working on, letting go and trusting, whatever your area is. And then 3 specific bullets, tangible bullets, measurable bullets that describe how you're going to work on that challenge for the day. And again, we don't record our flaws to beat ourselves up with them or concerning them. We record our flaws as a way of identifying the areas that we need to work on so that we remain humble, but so that we're always putting in the work. Journaling is not effective if you don't put in the work. You have to be willing. Personal development, personal growth is not effective if you're not willing to put in the work. People say they want to change and grow and develop and become mature, whatever, but you got to be willing to put in the work. And that's what that does. Here's the last element of intentional journaling, and it's this. It's confidence. What I want you to do is use the last area of your intentional journaling to build your confidence. Think about every single day one thing that you do really well. Doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you're a great talker. Maybe you're a great cook. Maybe you're a great listener. Maybe you're a great friend, a great son, a great daughter, a great husband, a great wife, a great employee, a great supervisor, a great entrepreneur, whatever, great manager. Whatever it is, every single day, I want you to think about one thing that you do well, and I want you to write what I call a confidence statement. A confidence statement is nothing more than 2 or 3 sentences where you literally give yourself credit, right? Let's say the thing that you do well, let's say the thing that you do well is you're a great listener, right? You've been always complimented by others on your ability to listen and the ease in which people can talk to you and relate to you, right? So in that confidence section, you're going to write, I'm a great listener. And then you're going to write 3 or 4 supporting bullets that talk about, in the third person, how you have been a great listener in the past in order to give yourself praise and build your confidence on a strength that you possess, right? So you're going to say, something like, listening has always been something, listening to my friends and coworkers is something that I've always done well in all of my previous jobs and all of my previous roles and responsibilities. I don't know. It's probably a terrible example, but you get the point. You're going to write 2 or 3 statements that describe this strength that you have. And this is our way. If we're going to point out a thing that is a weakness or an area of improvement, we want to end our journal entry with something that we do well to build our esteem and our confidence. So it's a confidence statement. And again, You're talking 3 or 4 bullets, some type of statement that reflects a current or a former strength to help build your esteem and build your confidence. I've discovered in the world of personal development and personal growth that so many people struggle with their self-esteem because they struggle to remind themselves of the things that they do well. They struggle to remind themselves of all the victories that they've accomplished, of all the feats that they've overcome, of all of the goals they've achieved. People struggle with reminding themselves of the things that they've done well. I put something on my social media about a week ago, and it's true. Many of us even struggle with compliments, and it is proven that a person who struggles to receive compliments is really dysfunctional. That's a form of avoidance. We sometimes struggle to receive confidence, not because it's not true, but because we suffer with self-esteem. We suffer with low self-esteem. And so confidence statements help you to embrace the things you do well, helped you to embrace praise, and help you to frankly just be kind to yourself. In a world where everything is always beating you down and coming at you, intentional journaling allows you to journal with expectation, right? It allows you to focus on gratitude. It allows you to focus on mindfulness. Today, this is what I'm going to accomplish. This is what I'm going to do. It allows you to pick up on a weakness or an area of improvement that you need to work on. But then it allows you to end the entry with something you do well that builds your self-esteem, that builds your confidence, and that catapults you really into your day. All right, so that's intentional journaling. And look, let me show you. This is a blank canvas here. If you look at this here, that's my gratitude statement. You probably can't read it. This is my statement. Where's my today statement? My today statement is on here somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere. This is one of my goals, right? And this is actually a heightened intentional journal statement, because when you really get good at intentional journaling and you have additional space, you can start writing your goals and charting your goals. And this is a list of goals that I had for my YouTube channel, right? But here you've got a challenge or a confidence area where I list the things that I've done well based off of one thing, right? Giving myself credit, right? I've done really well in giving myself credit for the things that I do well. And I talk about supporting evidence of doing that. This is a challenge area. And so you want to get a blank journal book, no lines, and you want to record those 4 things, and you want to do it in an intentional way. All right. Listen, do me a favor. I want you to like this video. I hope it was helpful. I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to practice intentional journaling, and do me a favor. If you have done it, I want you to click in the comments section and leave me a note and let me know how this works for you. Try this for 7, 10 days, 2 weeks. And I promise you, if you intentionally journal, you're going to see yourself setting goals, charting a path every single day where you go after things and you expect to see things in your life, not by accident, not by osmosis, but you will see things happen in your life because you have intended for them to happen. Again, intentional journaling is nothing more than journaling with expectation, right? It's setting the tone with gratitude. It is being mindful of what we intend to receive throughout our day, right? It's walking in mindfulness and awareness. It is highlighting an area that we can improve on. It's also highlighting an area that we're confident in, that we've done well. And put these things together, do it over a 2-week period of time, and watch how your energy shifts. But more than that, watch how you begin to manifest things into your life like you've never experienced before. All right, like this video, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and we will look forward to seeing you next time. Remember, you got 2 jobs. 1, I want you to be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you. Now go after it.
Why can't life always be this easy?